Let's freaking go. I told you guys that earlier last week, we're getting a decision. He's going to be eligible. And what did we say? Ladies and gentlemen, your star running back is about to be a Gamecock and is going to be on the field. This is the instant reactions. Rahsul Faison is officially a South Carolina Gamecock and will be playing in the Aflac kickoff game come this Sunday night afternoon at 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern time. Guys, wow. Everybody do us a favor. We're taking phone calls. I don't care. We're taking phone calls. 803-587-8365. 803-587-8365. I love it, man. You know, the NCAA has taken punch after punch after punch after punch. Thank you for looking into this damn appeal that has taken way too freaking long to go through. That has taken way too long to go through. That you have literally gone through heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, frustration after frustration after frustration. You finally get him. Guys, there is about 200 of you in here. Do us a favor. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you're watching us on YouTube. Comment down below. Do me a solid, man. Comment your thoughts down below. Do me a favor if you want to join in the show, because I'm about to post it in the link. Bam. If you want to join, come on. Come on. We welcome all Gamecocks. Is it true was he granted an SRU? Hell yes, he was. Hell yes, he was. Guys, probably the biggest news that has come out of South Carolina, something that we have been talking about for years, for the last several months, ever since we got back on here, was can you get him on the field? Can you get him eligible? You better be looking out for this South Carolina running back room. The number one concerning thing for South Carolina going into this year was you're going to be your running back room. You had to get experience. You had to get a veteran presence. Rahsul Faison gives you that. And guess what? You got that. You got that. Unbelievable, guys. Unfreaking believable. Guys, this is just another, and this isn't just good for South Carolina. This is good for the entirety of college football. The NCAA has gotten their ass beat since the start of the year. Chris Hughes, my son, who's a new freshman at USC, says the campus is budding. I literally just got off the phone with a USC student. He didn't know. That was the first time he had told him. I thought he was about to jump out his seat. He was on FaceTime with me, and I said, bro, it's happening. Guys, Gamecock Nation is loaded right now. You better be. Look, you better believe it. You better believe it that this kid is going to make an impact year one. It's been way too freaking long that we've had to deal with this. So we'll get into more of that later on. Everybody do us a favor. I know I reiterated this, but guys, I need you to do me this favor. Hit the repost button if you're watching us on Twitter. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you're watching us on YouTube. Tell 5 Gamecock friends around you that we are live. We've got over 300 of you dudes already in here. Big shout out to Darren freaking Heitner. The work that he put in to help his client, to help him get on the field and dominate and finally get you another dude is incredible. Truly amazing what you were able to do to get him on the field. Attaway got a partner, yeah. Hell yeah, he do. But you got to remember, it ain't just him. Isaiah Gustav is going to be incredible this year. This is one of the deepest running back rooms that we've seen in South Carolina in some time. Now that you get number one on the field, guys, you better believe how pissed off this South Carolina program was. And I told you going in, they should be pissed off because of where their brother in arms has been the last several freaking months. This was an issue that should have been resolved in January. Now we wait till the 6 days before kickoff, and we finally get the news. Free Soul, man. Free Soul has finally gotten it. Congratulations. Just an incredible thing. Absolutely incredible of where this program is going to be from here on out. I thought we were going to have to be waiting until the middle of the season. Guys, we've already told you about where this program is going to be in the next several months. Guys, it's going to be electric. You better get ready because tonight we got a hell of a show for you. Guys, we're going to be on for the next 5 minutes or so. We'll take your phone calls. We'll take your thoughts. We'll take your opinions on what's going on. Guys, this is a very, very, very important discussion that we're having right now.
All right, if you don't want to take one, take two.
So I told you already, South Carolina is going to have a deep running back room. We're going to have probably one of the best, most underrated two deep rooms in the nation. You got guys. Faison, in my opinion, is going to have one of those seasons that I think a lot of people are going to remember in the SEC. And I could be dead wrong, but I don't care. I don't care. Guys, this is incredible. You ought to be extremely pleased with where you are at right now if you are South Carolina. Guys, I want to talk to you guys about our friends at the Voice of College Football shop. We have our merch shop now available. Go to vocfb.com/shop to get a nice little discount on your first purchase. That's going to be code VOCFB Gamecocks for a nice little discount. All right. So overall, I want to talk about where the future of this room is going to be at. Jackson Johnson in the chat. We got a lot of VOCFB guys up in here. Our guy Garrison Gaddy just reposted our stream. Jackson Johnson of Alabama is in the chat. Guys, oh my goodness. I heard the news and I about nearly jumped out my freaking seat. Everybody thinks I'm a freaking lunatic right now here at Southeastern Louisiana University in Hammond, Louisiana. But I do want to go over a couple. Dante, I applaud the NCAA for looking at all the facts in Rahsul Faison's appeal and making the right decision today. He has been patiently waiting for this decision, and we share in his excitement to have one more year of eligibility and be a member of our football team this year. Go Gamecocks. So shout out Jeremiah Dante. I don't think people are going to understand the work that Darren Heitner put in for his client and for many other clients that he represents. Darren Heitner is one of the best NIL lawyers in the game. And we talked with an NIL lawyer as well about the potential things that they could do to get the NCAA off their backs. Number one was a preliminary injunction, which is basically a restraining order against the NCAA to get them off their backs, to be able to get them in a position to where they don't have to worry about them throughout the season, where they don't have to worry about them really being a catalyst, and for them to continuously just be a burden for them, trying to prevent him from staying off the field and other things like that. But I think overall, massive win. Massive, massive win if you're South Carolina. Massive. So we still have a lot to cover for this. There's a lot more things that we have to discuss. Guys, tonight's going to be a fun show. You better be tuning in tonight at 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern time for Gamecocks Live. Savannah Tuesday is here now. And this is where we worked on. Darren Heitner finally released the statement. Aaron Abbey is one of the best there in compliance. Aaron Abbey, thank you so much for putting this out there. I worked with her son on the eligibility cases for Miles Stroot and Rahsul Faison. Her hard work, attention to detail, and dedication to the South Carolina athletics deserves praise from the entire fan base. Thank you, Aaron Abbey, for doing so much for South Carolina and doing so much to put this out there and just support the student athletes that are on campus there at SC. Genuinely appreciate that. Guys, I've been covering Gamecocks for the last 2 months. You guys have been awesome. I'm freaking invested as a Carolina Gamecock. Hopefully you guys can accept me at this point in time, even though I'm a Baton Rouge kid. But overall, guys, this is not about me. This is about Rahsul's situation. Guys, can't get any better news than this. Cannot get any better news from this. We told you about what this offense is going to look like if Lenore Sellers is to hit Rahsul Faison in the backfield. Now you look at that option game. Now you look at a guy that's going to be a complete back this year. Faison is a very physical running back. Guy can get out in space and beat you with his feet. Can realistically get you yards after or play. This is going to be a great combination. Faison's finally on the field. We'll see him. Look, as soon as he was cleared to practice, that's when I knew it's only a matter of time before he's declared eligible. I hate that it had to last this long before we officially got the news, but I'm glad it finally came when it matters most. That's just the goal. That's just the bottom line whenever it comes to this, guys. It's the bottom line. So if you're a Gamecock fan, I would not be surprised now that you have this in your backfield. Oh my God. How incredible are you feeling right now? I wish I could take a drink right now because this is incredible. I don't drink, but hey, if y'all can send some my way, hey, I'll take a shot to Rahsul right now. I'm loving these freaking reels that's already been posted, guys. Look, you needed him to get out. You needed a veteran experience in your running back room, and you're going to get that. You're going to get that. Whether it comes from Rahsul or whether it didn't. Guys, incredible little situation that you got yourself in. And guys, this is only going to get up from here. You think I'm crazy? This is going to be incredible. 12-0 reload. Oh, my goodness, that's crazy. 12-0 reload, though? I mean, hey, I'm not going to freaking say that you're not going 12-0. You would love for that to be the case. But, I mean, realistically, guys, you've put yourself back in the driver's seat as a potential player in the college football playoff. You have. I never said that you weren't in the first place, but I think now that Faison is back on the field, that you can officially say that he is going to play for the Gamecocks this year. Now that you have that waiver to get the NCAA off of his back, now you can officially say that they're more than just a dark horse. Now you could potentially say they're a contender. because who knows how much of a difference Faison's going to make in this offense. I think it's going to be. I'm just infatuated about what's going to happen. Let's see how much of an impact this creates on recruiting. I want to know about that. Let's see how much of an impact this makes when it comes to the portal. This is huge, guys. Not only is it a dent in the NCAA, which, by the way, this was another Diego Pavia case, guys. And you got that. You got that. You knew that was going to be a thing. And you got that, guys. That's exactly what you needed. That's exactly what you got. So, again, shout out Darren Heitner. Shout out Jeremiah. Shout out your athletic director, Jeremiah Dante. Shout out every single personnel in that building that helped Sewell get his eligibility, that helped get him on the field and helped him continue in the fight. Guys, what an incredible series of events that just unfolded in the last 15 to 20 minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys tonight in about 5 hours, actually. Maybe less than that. Actually, less than 5 hours, about 4 hours from now. And we got a phone call. All right, you are on the phone. This is the South Carolina Live call-in show. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
6-7.
Okay. Guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like, share, and subscribe button. Turn on that bell notification so that you are notified. We'll see you guys tonight. Y'all have a
College football is even more exciting when you've got some action on the line, and the games are even better when you're cashing in. And the Voice of College Football is the place to be to get the greatest value. Start with my picks. 75% against the money line, 58% against the spread, and I've got a 40-plus year track record. 11-0 in the college football playoff for me last year against the money line, 8-3 against the spread. And I'm just the warm-up act. Steve Merrill of Wager Talk is our ace in the hole, show stopper. 7 years with the Voice of College Football, over 30 years in the industry. Steve gives us analysis on all the big games, but you can't miss Steve's weekly under-the-radar pick. 28-12 against the spread the last 3 years. You also get picks from some of our top analysts here at the Voice of College Football, including Corey Bratta, Matt Zemek, and Steve Dace. Check out those numbers. Become a YouTube or Patreon member for just $99 per month. Go to the main channel on YouTube, click join, and then select the betting tier. Do the same thing on Patreon. Make 2025 a winner now.